Welcome to the November edition of Wolf 101, the show that answers the question,
what's so great about Wolfeboro?
Okay, so it's the November edition, which means the holidays are coming, lots to do, lots of places to go, things to see. So you got to grab your passport and get ready to go. Because first of all, the first place you have to go for all of your holiday stuff is wolf101.com.
That's right.
You can email us about holiday stuff. You can, you can buy stuff in our store at wolf101.com. It's all at wolf101.com. In fact, there you can get note cards there to send out as Christmas cards.
Yeah,
right?
and
yeah.
I want
we gotta
everything.
Start getting prepared.
I don't have anything from our own store, and I love all the stuff. So if anyone at all wants to buy me a Christmas present, I'm just saying.
I was looking at the hoodies.
I know. Okay, they're cute. All right, come on.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay,
we're on a journey.
Okay, so we're on a journey here. So it's the holidays, and we have all this stuff to do. Not to mention, now's the time to grab your partner, find some dance music, and get ready for Dancing with the Arts on New Year's Eve for first night in Wolfeboro.
This is huge.
It's got to be done.
Only 10 couples per age group. So you got to enter now. Go to the First Night website and sign up, because this is exciting. This is like Dancing with the Stars in Wolfeboro, and I'm going to try to stay awake and go watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great.
Definitely. I mean, not to mention all the other awesome things that happened.
I know.
On first night in Wolfeboro.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, the coverage is going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so make sure you check that out, because I was reading about that in the Grunter as well. In addition to finding out about Dancing with the Arts, also important to know, you can no longer apply for passports here in Wolfeboro. Correct?
That's right. At the
Did
Wolfeboro,
I understand this correctly? Okay.
Right. At the Wolfeboro post office, they're no longer processing passports.
Right.
So you have to drive to either Ossipee or Rochester or someplace.
Right. So important. So plan accordingly, just like for your holidays and your shopping. Process your passport in ample time to get it, so you can get where you're going.
That's right. And where are we going?
We're going to New York, which you don't need a passport for, but we don't want to give anything away.
No, but where are we going now?
Now. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now we're going to do one final cruise around the lake. Oh, going around the lake is so relaxing. I could do that all the time. It's too bad, it freezes over for a good chunk of the year. Anyway, so was Dodger on that cruise?
No.
He likes to go on the boat.
He does, but he didn't make it.
Okay, so what has he been up to?
Well, we went to Dover the other day. Would you like to take a look?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Wow, it's really hard to believe. It's really getting down to the nitty-gritty with Dodger. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to really get him out there and work him.
Well, yeah, we're wondering if he's going to make it through advanced training. I have to turn him in May 2012 because Dodger's going to be a service dog,
that's the goal.
potentially. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, we have a group here in town called Axe, and you can find them on our Facebook page or our website, or go directly to their page. Anyway, he's so great to have around, and I just love him.
So now tell me, does he know how to make a gingerbread house?
No, he doesn't know how to make a gingerbread house.
Is that part of advanced training?
What makes you say that?
I just heard that, well, and I saw that you had spent some ample time in the kitchen lately working on a gingerbread house for the holidays, and really we are prepping for the holidays at this point, it being the November show and all. So, yeah. I want to see the final product.
You don't want to see me in the kitchen for hours baking a gingerbread house.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Do you like gingerbread?
Oh.
Many years ago, my mom gave me this book, and I've been making gingerbread houses using it ever since. I usually pick a rainy day in the summer to prepare my dough. You can use any gingerbread recipe you like, and then I store it in the freezer so that when fall comes around, I'm ready to bake. I just love the smell. You want to take your dough and roll it out on a floured piece of parchment paper, and you'll want to roll it on the thin side, no more than 1/4 of an inch. Something I like to do is leave a little edge of the parchment paper over the counter and then lean against it while I roll out the dough. It just keeps it nice and neat. I've been using this pattern for decades. I just find it so charming, I keep using it year after year. But you can find a gingerbread house pattern just about any place. Once you have your pattern, just lay it on your nice thin gingerbread dough and take a sharp knife and cut it out along the edges. Take a pair of scissors and cut the piece of parchment paper. Bake your gingerbread according to your recipe's instructions, but be sure to bake it long enough. You want the pieces to be really crisp. They'll be stronger that way. All of my pieces are baked, they're cooling, and they'll be ready for decorating soon. I'll see you tomorrow. So I'm super excited about these little pink peppercorns and licorice stick that I picked up in downtown Wolfeboro at Evergreen today. I've made my royal icing. This is another recipe you can find just about any place. You just want to make sure you stir it and whip it enough so it forms stiff peaks. I filled a few pastry bags full of my royal icing, 2 with white and 1 with green, 2 star tips and 1 round tip. I don't always decorate my gingerbread houses before constructing, but I'm going to today because I think it's a little bit easier and the decorations stay in their place a little bit better. I'm going to start by demonstrating a window. There are all kinds of ways to make windows, but my favorite way is by using these little creme de menthe mints. Let me show you how. So you take a little bit of royal icing and put it on the back of one of the mints and place it on your house right where you want the window. And then you take another one and do the same thing. Using a small round tip, you'll make your panes. Just apply a little pressure. To make the frame, you use a star tip. To make a little star, you take a pastry bag with your star tip and you just squeeze, and then as you release pressure, pull up. I'm starting to put our house together. So I've lined the edges of the house with royal icing, and I'm going to hold this here for about 5 to 10 minutes before I put up the next wall. So I have all 4 walls up, and I'm going to hold it just like this for about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then let it set all night before we put the roof on. Phew! All 4 walls stayed standing all night. Now it's time to put on the roof. You can build your gingerbread house on any strong surface, even cardboard. I like these tray tables I picked up at Details in downtown Wolfeboro because they have handles and it makes it easy to carry the house around. Well, I've attached the roof, so I'll be standing here just like this for about 20 minutes. Well, it looks like the roof is going to hold, so we can get busy with the finishing details. I love making icicles. They're not very difficult. Just take your pastry bag with a large round tip and apply pressure, and as you release, drag down.
Okay, so a gingerbread house takes a long time, but payoff, obviously beautiful.
Yeah, and
beautiful.
I'm serious about roll that dough thin and bake it to a crisp.
Yeah, I think they got it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have plans.
I know, I'm so excited. I have my passport to go to New York.
And so do I.
Because you know what, last time I was in New York, I actually needed a passport. And I'll tell you that for another show. It's another story.
All right, in the meantime, Stefan left this on our table here. I'm going to let you open it.
It's an assignment.
It's in regards to our trip. What?
We have to get Al Roker to say, look in the camera and say, what's so great about Wolfeboro?
Oh, well, that's not hard.
Well, I don't know, Al Roker. How are we going to do that?
Show up.
This is crazy. What?
He's just like everybody else.
We're just going to stand outside with a sign? I mean, that's going to be embarrassing. Do you think he's going to come over really and say it? Stefan, it's a little much to ask us to go to New York and get Al Roker.
I say let's rise to the challenge. What a fun way to spend some time in New York.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure you stick with us because it'll happen and you got to see the results.
Yeah, we'll show you all the embarrassing footage in January.
Absolutely.
All right.
So that's our show, our November show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Megan.
And I'm Amy.
And this is Wolf 101.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.
Yay.